to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season, so now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. So Missouri's offense will have its first possession of the game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the... There he goes! Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Got enough space. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Martin will throw it. Rushes on him. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Quick release, find the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Martin back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now from inside the red zone. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get... And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Martin will throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And some room to work. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Martin back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jones. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick completion on the out. Oh, a lot of space. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Running into the open space. Tackled there by the defense. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers are flying down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make... There he goes! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner is stopped. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Martin will throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to Brown. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top.
Well, this guy's been an animal.
Turning on the Jets. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. The Gators have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the heat. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Martin back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. It's a seam wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Fighting off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, the good news is they got a touchdown. The bad news is he took a smash right in the mustache.
No doubt. And didn't even have any trimmers. He definitely felt that one, felt every bit of it. Don't want to take too many shots like that, but you also point up to the scoreboard and go, Coach, touchdown.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulls it, fired complete. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff to Jones. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running to Green. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Snowed under by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one.
Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Gators come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top.
And he muffs it. It's loose.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Just keeps moving. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He's got it. First down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. On the run, it's Ball. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to